Any great sports, I got one app, I got multiple apps for you for sports. The first app, Sports Fire, it has a schedule in it, TV guide with all the events that are playing within the next few days up to weeks. Now we got Sports X, LiveNet, another great one, Stream, which is on fire. Are you 50 and older looking for an application to replace all these applications for sports on any Amazon device that you can't find in the Amazon App Store? And here we have the option to put in a URL, or I have a shortcut for you. Push the select button on your remote once and twice, and it brings up another keyboard. Here we could type in https://ledbytheunknown.com, or we can type in 370178. Right here are apps that will get you upfront seats. I'm Lee. I'm here for all your Amazon Fire TV needs, tips, and tricks in order to get this awesome application on your Amazon Fire TV stick. First thing we need to do is come on over to the find icon and click down and highlight search. And here it brings up a keyboard for us to type in one word, downloader. DOWN. And downloader usually comes up fairly quickly. You may need to type out the whole word, downloader, all one word. Click on it, and here's this orange icon. All we need to do is select it, and it comes down to the where you can get it, download it, and install it on your device. Just click the little download arrow, and it'll automatically install it on your device. Once the application is installed, we can hit the home button on our remote. We can head all the way down to the settings icon. Here's the settings button. Come down and look for My Fire TV. Click on My Fire TV, and here I have developer options listed. You may not, and that's okay. Highlight About and click on it, and then have Fire TV Stick highlighted. And we can click on it about 7 to 10 times, and then here it says, no need, you're now a developer. Or, congratulations, you are now a developer. Now while we're in this screen, always make sure our device is up to the latest version. So if we come down to check for updates, click on it. Here it says our TV is up to date as of today, August 16th. And so we're good to go. We can back up. Yours may need to be updated. Once you back up, highlight developer options and click on it. Here we can turn ADB debugging on, and then go to install unknown apps. Highlight downloader and turn it on. Now if you decide to skip this step, I'm going to show you a second way on how this will automatically be changed for us. So I'm going to just turn it off right now. You can leave yours on, but I have a second way to do this. So if we go back to the home button, we're going to look for downloader. So head all the way over to the 3 squares plus sign. And downloader is the last thing we downloaded to our device, so it'll be at the very bottom of this list. So we can just highlight downloader, and we can actually push the 3-line button on our remote and move it to the front. So now it's on our shortcuts menu for our home screen. So if we push home, now it's here highlighted up front and center for our new app store. Let's click on downloader. Allow downloader to access photos, media, and files on our device. Quick start guide here. We can select OK. And here we have the option to put in a URL, or I have a shortcut for you. So just push the select button on your remote once and twice, and it brings up another keyboard. Here we could type in https://ledbytheunknown.com, or we can type in 370178, and we can come down and select the go button. This gives us a shortcut to the Led by the Unknown webpage, right to its download section to find this awesome application. There is a 5-second redirect, so while we're doing it, guys, hit subscribe and share this with a friend, please. Helps out greatly with the algorithm, right? So here we have the download section. Once the page is loaded, use our 3-line button on our remote and add current page to favorites. This now will favorite this web page over here, and we'll no longer have to use the shortcut or deal with the 5-second redirect. So we'll just hit save, and then here we can just slide over, come down to favorites, and it's downloads, click on it, and it pops right up for us. Now we're looking for sports, right? Any great sports? I got one app, I got multiple apps for you for sports. So let's head down through this sports section. We got movies, TV shows, live TV, and here, sports. So we have best sport apps for our Amazon Fire TV stick. The first app, I'm definitely going to say is probably one of the best that we can use. It has a schedule in it, type of TV guide with all the events that are playing within the next few days up to weeks. So we can click on Sports Fire, and here, sorry I have to blur this out, but please check out the video in here, tutorials on how the application works. So you can actually just click on the video.
What Sports Fire is all about, check out this. You're interested in trying to figure out how to download onto your Fire Stick? No.
So here you go, a little tutorial for you. Please remember, read through some of this stuff, gives you some tips and tricks. So the latest version of Sports Fire, we click on it, and it automatically starts downloading the application onto our device. And it takes just a few moments for it to download the application. Now remember the download feature for unknown sources I did not turn on. So if you didn't do that step, don't worry. The Fire Stick's going to do it for us. So here for your system, your TV is not allowed to install unknown apps from this source. So downloader is not allowed to download applications that are from external sources. My downloads page on the Led by the Unknown website, it needs authorization to do that. So just follow along the prompts. We click on settings, and here it comes up with back to the ADB debugging that I turned on already. Well, it also has install unknown apps already highlighted. So we can click on it, come down, highlight downloader, and turn it on. And it's as simple as that. And we back out one, back out twice, and it'll go back to the downloads application and let us fully install the Sports Fire application. Now here, it's going to say there's no special permission or anything. Down the right corner, click install. The application's installed. We just highlight down in the bottom right, and then here we can delete the installation file, and then confirm or delete. That is the one and only time it's going to ask us to change that setting. It's a one time and you're done, unless you delete, download it, and reinstall it. And then you're going to need to enable the permissions to allow installations from unknown sources. Now it has kicked us back out to the downloads homepage. So if you didn't favorite that link here on the right to do this, don't worry. We can just highlight it, and the number is 370178. Now we can hit go, and it'll take us right back to the downloads page in the Led by the Unknown website, with, of course, the 5-second redirect. So, like I said, once the page loads up, use the 3-line button on our remote and add the page to favorites, so we don't have to worry about it doing that again. So let's go back and find the sports sections. So we got Sports Fire. Now we got Sports X. We can click on it. This one just comes right up to download right to your device. As you can tell, it didn't ask us to change the permissions because they're already done. Go down to the bottom right, click install. And then once it's installed, we're going to delete the application file again. Click done. Delete the installation file. Delete for confirmation. Well, that's 2 apps. LiveNet, another great one. Multiple countries, zones, a load of live TV. We can come down, and here we have for Amazon or Android devices. Click on the latest link. Remember, if some of these links don't work, I do have backups for them. So try the backup. And then down on the bottom right, of course, hit install. Click done. Delete the installation file, as it just wastes space on our device. So delete. We can back out of this, back to the downloads. And then we have another one, Stream, which is on fire. This app's got more than the sports version. It does not have the scheduling, but it works just the same. So we head down, hit the blue button to download the application. And once it's downloaded, click the install, highlight done, click done, delete the installation file, and delete. Back up. Now guys, we got movies, TV shows, sports, and live TV all available in this one section. So we can keep heading down and finding more sports stuff, or live TV. We got the latest version of Flicks. Head down. Click on the latest version. Installs it onto our app. This is the Netflix killer of all applications. Down in the bottom right, it's going to ask us to install. Install. Once it's installed, we click done, delete the installation file. And here we can hit highlight done, click on it. Now if we just decide to open these files, we won't be able to delete the installation file. So if you don't end up doing that, over here under files is where they are kept. We just don't want them to use up space on our device. Delete the installation file. back out to the download section. And here we have live streaming apps. So I already have these two. And then movies and TV shows. We can click on cinema. Head down. Highlight the blue button. Click on it for it to download the latest application. Once it's downloaded, click install. And then we hit done to delete the installation file, because we no longer need it wasting space on our device. Back out another one. And here, the last one, we do on stream. Downloads it straight to the device. Down the bottom right, highlight install. Highlight done. Delete the installation file and delete. Let's head back to the home screen. Now, if I ever mention it, one thing to do is always secure your online activity. Get yourself a great, reliable VPN. Highlight the find and type in IPv for IP Vanish. IP Vanish, if you use the link in the description below, or take a shot of one of those QR codes, gets you up to 80% off. Yes, it is affiliate link. Yes, I get paid a little bit of money to keep the lights on and to keep these videos going for your pleasure. So just highlight IP Vanish, download it, install it. The links in the description or the QR code will give you access to create a login and a password, all for the price of a cup of coffee a month. So let's open up IP Vanish. So if you have a fight that you want to watch tonight, trust me, 16th, there is a fight in Chicago. This is how we're going to watch it. Here currently it says I'm not connected, so I can either connect or I can find Chicago. So let's go down, use the little map icon, click on it. And here I already have a few shortcuts listed for like Miami, Vegas, Dubai, where all the good fights are, right? So we can either do countries or we can do by cities. So I believe if we go all the way to Chicago, we can click on Chicago. We can favorite Chicago. So now it has a little star and it'll be up on this row now. And we can click on Chicago and connect to Chicago. Now, all our network is going to run through the closest servers in Chicago, giving you like upfront seats for the fight. A couple things to be mindful of. Under the settings, little cogwheel here, we can auto connect the VPN to start as soon as the Android turns on or your device turns on. We can turn on split tunneling. So if you have applications that you don't want to be, say I live in Canada and I have Netflix and I don't want to watch the US Netflix. So I'm not going to have it running through the Chicago server. I'm going to click on Manage Apps. Up here, I'm going to click on User Apps, which are all the apps that are on our Firestick. And I'm going to look for Netflix. So here, Netflix, and I already have it selected. I can deselect it, goes through Chicago, unselect it, stays in Canada. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So now Netflix will keep me in Canada and keep the Canadian version of Netflix. If I was in Chicago, it's going to give me Chicago's version. If it's in Dubai, it's going to give me Dubai's version. And then we have shortcuts, auto connect. As soon as you turn on IPVanish, it'll automatically connect. And of course, there is the kill switch. If for some reason you are connected through IPVanish and IPVanish decides to stop working for some reason, the kill switch disables all internet access to your device. Makes it nice and simple. We can go back to the home screen. Let's look for these lovely applications. All the way in the 3 squares plus sign, highlight it and click on it. And the last apps that we downloaded all end up in the bottom of our list. So we're interested in sports today, right? I'm going to say like Sports Fire, move to the front. X, move to the front. Live, move to the front. I'm going to want to watch Allen for sure. Move to the front. And of course, guys, make sure our VPN's readily accessible. We can move it, and instead of moving it to the front, let's just move it maybe down to the end. So when we have our push our home button, and now our shortcuts menu has all our favorite applications to watch. Sports. It's as easy as that. Enjoy. Peace. Take care. I'm Lee. I'm here for all your help to get you the best out of your Amazon Fire TV stick. The easiest tricks and tips for you. Hey, what up, guys? Are you looking for applications that you can't find on the Amazon Fire TV stick? Are you looking to watch the fight tonight? Right here are apps that will get you up front seats to the latest fight, to the latest main event. Follow along. I'll show you how to get applications on your Amazon device that you can't find in the Amazon App Store.